We thoroughly enjoyed our stay in Berlin, and there will be two videos, one an introduction and the other a look at some of the historical buildings. Our hotel, Sofitel, was right in the heart of the city, and the room was very comfortable, but a little quirky in that you could see from the bedroom into the bathroom, which was very strange. In the evening, we had dinner at the hotel restaurant on the pavement and watched the world go by, including this horse and carriage, which looked very smart. And then the local newspaper boy came to sell newspapers at our table. Most unusual. The next day, to get acquainted, we took a tour on the yellow bus. The bus was well equipped with an audio system, and it did a fairly wide route around the center of Berlin. We are now in East Berlin and see some of the wall. One of the new modern railway stations. The Berliner Zeitung is the local paper. The Berliner Dom, which you will see more of later. And we are now going down the Unter den Linden, one of the main thoroughfares. And in the distance you see the Brandenburger Tor, or Brandenburg Gate. The Reichstag, which Hitler had burnt down in 1933 probably. We did think about taking a boat tour, but took the bus instead. Another new station, this is the Central Station. It's very smart. Now cross back into West Berlin. And coming up is the Schloss Charlottenburg, where we got off the hop-on, hop-off and took a little tour. The Kurfürstendamm is the main shopping center in Berlin, but we didn't actually get there. Kaiser Wilhelm Church is the only one that has not been repaired and has been left as memorial to the devastation of the war. Passing through the famous Tiergarten, which is like Hyde Park. There are not many high buildings in Berlin. More of the wall and Checkpoint Charlie, where the tour pretty much ended. After the tour, we retired to Fassbinder and Rausch, famous for their chocolates and teas. Unfortunately, the tea was finished, but we had a look at their chocolate creations. The following morning, we climbed the French cathedral to get a good view, or first view, of the city of Berlin. The Berliner Dom, or cathedral, was the largest in the city. Flags on the glass dome you can see in the distance of the Reichstag. Below us is the Sofitel, which is in the Gendarmenmarkt, the center of Berlin, and on the other side of the square is the German cathedral. And last night we went to a concert at the concert house. According to GM, we just walked up 233 steps to get to the top now. And that is where we have just come from. The top there. On our last day, we went to the Reichstag for lunch, so we didn't have to wait in a 3-hour queue. Or allowed in by a side door if you've booked for lunch. The dome. Now you can see the French and the German cathedral towers, looking towards the Brandenburg Gate and the American Embassy. And there you have a picture of the Tiergarten, which is quite large. more on the Reichstag later, and now we continue on to the historical buildings.